sorry. So this is Thursday, April 16th. And as I was saying, I'm doing my work from my side. I'm giving you all the information, all the explanations, all the material that I possibly can by this way. The only thing you have to do is revise, check what I'm sending. When we are in a class at school, I give the class, you go away. You can't look it up again. Right now you can, as many times as you need, if you need to understand something. You're working all the time with open books, which is something that you do not do at school. It would be naive from my side to even think that you're doing the exercises, well, seems you are doing them like this, but you have the books, you have the PowerPoint presentations, you have the internet if you have any doubt to work on them. You go the easy way. You do the exercise and then you start complaining. Me faltó solo el punto. Si no está el punto. Well, periods are important. I've been telling you this ever since I started with you. Periods are part of grammar. Punctuation is part of grammar. I tell you at the head, on the top of the exercise, do not forget periods. They will be wrong answers. Dicen guerra avisada no mata a gente, ¿no es cierto? I'm telling you, you are not reading. That's from your side. You forget that the I, the pronoun I, takes a capital letter, not the lowercase I. And I've been telling you this ever since I met you. You don't put it like that. Rolling Stones, this is a very common mistake you did. The Rolling Stones is Las Piedras Rodantes. That's the name. There are several musicians in the band. That's why there's Stones in plural. Okay? Stones in plural. So it's the Rolling Stones apostrophe. That's how you make the possessive using the S. When the word is a plural, it ends in an S or it just ends in an S, the apostrophe goes after the S. It was not Rolling Stone apostrophe S. Okay? So that was one of the most common mistakes. I took the time, okay, I'm dealing here with the senior students of the school. All your placement exams, all your certification exams for the part of grammar will be very strict in the use of punctuation and the correct structure in each case. That I understand. If you say, I like a lot the Rolling Stones, I do understand. Yeah, of course I understand. But that's in speaking. In grammar, it has to go at the end. You guys didn't even take the time. Danilo is not here. Danilo, you until yesterday, you did not present the exercise at least until night. Please send it immediately. You didn't even take the time to see that I didn't take it from the internet looking for harder exercises for you to work on because I'm a bad old witch. No, look, it's the exercise that's here in your own books. If you would take your books to revise what we are learning, at least I'm teaching, I don't know if you're learning, but I'm trying to teach you, you would have seen that. You don't take the trouble to do this, guys. So, I guess from what you just said, nobody checked the PowerPoint I sent. So really, this makes me believe that I'm taking too much time of my personal life for you to prepare something you are not using, something you are not reviewing. So what's the point of it? But there's only one thing. I know I have to do my job well. For me, because that's my personality. That's how I work. And I know that you can do the same. And even though we're working like this, you're senior students, you're graduating to this year. Sadly, in this way, but you're graduating this year. You don't have another year at school. University is different. You will work like this in university. Plus, they will place, and I'm going to start placing. I'm closing the exercise at 7. No more. Sorry. So you weren't very conscientious on doing this exercise. You just said, I know English, and you did it. You don't care that you, but I did take the time to go on each line because you started sending mails and messages and that I can do this and I can do that. For the ones, Daniel, this is for you and for anybody who has the same problem. There is a code that's called the alt code or the ASCII code. My computer has the keyboard is in English and I have to use this to use it in Spanish. So if the apostrophe is not the one that I have the apostrophe in English, look it up in the ASCII code. Do that part of the work on your own. Don't have me do it for you. So I went through every single line, and in your grade you have the observation, and I placed where you had the mistake. So very common one, the Rolling Stones. The lowercase I instead of the capital I in the pronoun. Another mistake, you don't put periods. But for that, I gave you half points. So some of you must have seen that you have a higher grade than the one you got in the form. Because I consider the period as half, just 0.5, but that's the last time. And I saw that some of you had like extra spaces instead of one. Okay, you are not affecting the structure. But if you had mistakes that have to do with grammar or affect structure, the wrong is wrong. Probably next week on Tuesday, you will have your regular activity, graded activity, and you will have another one for the ones to want to make up for the grade from yesterday. And I will make an average. So if you got a 3 and you get a 10, okay, then you get a 12 and you get a 6. Okay, I will make an average. But guys, you're seniors. You have to start working in another way. You really have to. Okay, so since I know you didn't revise, let's go on with me and let's do it again, a little bit deeper on this. So on Tuesday morning, what I did was a short explanation and I went through this 4 or 5 slides, but at night, I explained a little bit more of it. And the idea was for you to revise this extra information in order to do the exercise. Very good. So here, I want even back to what is an adjective. And Danilo went out. Okay, so an adjective is a word or a set of words that modify what? The noun or the pronoun. Okay, they usually go, let me close this because otherwise I'm there. They generally go before the noun. So like in this case, that is a cute puppy. Or it can be a set of words, like in this case. High school is one word, right? High school, high is an adjective, but together with high school, it means the senior grades, right? Starting from first in our, from 10th grade, no, 8th grade in our system. So when you use them like this, before a noun, even though it's a noun, you're using it as an adjective. And this is when they go before. But also, adjectives can be used after the noun. When you use the pattern looks or looks like, we revised this in first bachillerato. Looks cute, when you use looks, the adjective goes immediately afterwards. And when you use looks like, you had a noun phrase. Remember that puppy looks like a cute dog. Looks like a cute dog, then you have a noun phrase, cute dog. And Or here, the technology is state of the art. State of the art is a new word that I learned that means lo más avanzado, lo más moderno, lo más actualizado. So technology here, in this case, the verb is being used like only not an action verb, but a linking verb between the description, which is the adjective part of the noun, which is technology. So I went back to adjectives. Very good. Then I have, doesn't work here, adverbs. So we already know that adverbs modify mainly a verb, but also modify other adjectives and other adverbs. And they answer to the 5W and H questions, okay? This explanation is also in video and it's also in YouTube. And I uploaded it on the 15th, on the 14th at night. So examples. For example, here is slowly. He speaks slowly. It tells you how he or she he is speaking. He speaks very slowly. The adverb tells you how slowly you're speaking. The ones drawing on the screen, please draw on your same books, not in my screen. Okay, so adverbs. We came to the adverbs of attitude. And I said here, and I said it on Tuesday morning, Tuesday night, adverbs of attitude express the speaker's attitude towards an action, towards something that is happening, an action, a person. Remember the meaning of attitude, and that has to do with adverbs of attitude. And we also said that they can go either at the beginning, at the end, or in the middle. When you have them at the beginning, you're going to always place a comma, and it means that you are emphasizing something, your opinion or what you think. That you can place them at the end when you have a comma here before it. And it means that you are like disappointment or complaint. And when you put them in the middle, it means you have a confidence of what you're saying. I even gave you the link. What do you think these links are for, guys? Because I want to place them there. First, because I have to recognize that this work is not mine. And this is the way to do it. I'm recognizing somebody else's work. But this is for you to open and go and revise on your own a little bit more. The microphones, please, off. Thank you for the arrow. Then you have the adverbs of manner. And this is, come on guys, there's somebody who is with the microphones, please. Here. So I have the adverbs of manner, and I gave you a whole list. Adverbs of manner, here, these in adjectives turning into adverbs, and I also revised the rules. I forgot one to place there, but the ones, and we'll check them afterwards. And here it's describing how something happens, not how I react, but describing how something happens. And what I mentioned in the morning here, okay, what I mentioned in the morning here, I gave you a little bit more of explanation, and I have here the rules. Of course, the consonant, vowel, consonant. So if it's careful, it's going to be carefully with a double L. If when an adverb ends in an E, okay, you are going to add ly, but I told you to be careful when you pronounce it, because fortunate becomes fortunately, and you do not pronounce the E. You do not say fortunately. Okay, so careful when you pronounce, and in most cases, this E becomes a silent word. When you have adverbs ending in Y, you're going to change them for I-L-Y, okay? Happy, happily. Something else that I explained a little bit more in this PowerPoint was that fast, hard, and well are irregular verbs, adverbs, sorry. They will always go after the verb they describe. I also asked you to check, you don't say work hardly, you say work hard. You don't say hard works because they mean different things. When you say work hard, it means you're doing a lot of work. But when you say hardly works, it means that you're doing very little work. Okay, he hardly works, he never turns in the report on time. And those are the examples. I gave you this chart. A ver, el que está rayando, el que está poniéndome flechas, muchas gracias, pero así como les digo, no le rayen al puesto, no me rayen mi pantalla. Okay, so here, that was the end of the presentation. See, I explained a little bit more about it. And your job was to revise it in order to do the exercise. But no, you didn't. You just went in and did the exercise. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing this. And well, I'm kind of disappointed at you. You're not taking this seriously, and this is very serious for teachers because we are doing a lot of learning on our spare time, on what should be our spare time, to use these type of tools and to reach you the best way. Do your part. Before, when we started revising the zero conditionals, I gave you this set of papers, okay? And here is a short explanation. I told you that you had a short explanation of each type on this first one. And then I gave you another one, which gives you more further explanation on each one. We have the zero, the first conditionals that were the real conditionals that we already revised. Right now, we are going to start revising the second one. But I can't move on right now because I see that you are not completely understanding this part of the adverbs of attitude and the adverbs of manner. It's easy, you've seen it before, but see, it's a little bit more complicated when you get up here. Grammar is revising the same topics. You've seen nouns ever since you were in the basics. You've seen adjectives and adverbs. I know you revise in 10th grade, you do see conditionals. I know that. It's just a revising a little bit more in a more complicated way. So let me see time. We still have some time. You're going to do an exercise right now. It's not graded, it's just for you to do it. I want to share again, and we are going to go to the presentation PowerPoint here. Okay, so we are going here. As you see, again, this is not from the internet. I didn't get it from the British Council or try to get higher upper intermediate. No, this is your CD. I don't know if you even know how your CD looks like. I don't know.
I don't have my CD.
Sorry, dears. It comes in with your books. I don't know if you even got them out from here. From this little plastic case comes in. I don't know if you even got them out of there.
Mine's broken.
Well, you should take care of your things.
Yo se lo presté una vez en la clase y
¿Ya no te devolví?
ya no lo tengo.
Okay,
Sí,
but,
no.
well, if you give it to me, ask for it afterwards, okay? But anyway, in the internet, you have lots and lots of places where you can practice. So right now, here's the exercise. Here you have 6 sentences. You don't have the clue of capital letters here. So please begin working on it just as if we were in class. I'm gonna play some music, and you do have to write the whole sentences, placing it in the correct order, okay? You may start working, please.
dime lo que piensas tú.
Let me know when you finish. You just you unmute yourselves and you tell me you finished.
El pequeño patio por la vereda a descubrir y a fundar, y para nunca equivocarse o errar, una pupila llevaba arriba y la otra en el andar, y caminó vereda dentro el que más, ojo en camino y ojo en lo por venir. Y cuando vino el tiempo de resumir, ya su mirada estaba extraviada entre el estar y el ir. Ojo puesto en todo, ya ni saben lo que ven. Óyeme esto y dime lo que piensas tú. Ojo puesto en todo, ya ni saben lo que ven. Óyeme esto y dime lo que piensas tú. Ojo puesto en todo, ya ni saben lo que ven.
Somebody finished?
Óyeme y dime lo que piensas tú.
No.
Anoche soñé contigo y no estaba durmiendo. Todo lo contrario, estaba bien despierto. Soñé que no hacía falta hacer ningún esfuerzo para que te entregara. En ti yo estaba.
Bless you.
Thank you. I finished.
Okay. Who else?
I finished.
Let me see. Still have some time. One more minute.
Finish.
Okay. Okay. Let's see.
Done.
I finish.
Good. Okay, let's see. Let's see the answers, okay? So let's go like here. The first one. Whenever you have, if you remember the rule for the use of the semicolon, it's when you have two ideas, instead of using the comma, even though they are related to each other, you are not numbering, they're not a sequence. So you're giving two ideas of something that's the same. So she's a fantastic ballerina, she dances so gracefully. So that's when you use the semicolon, okay, punto y coma. So the first one is she's a fantastic ballerina. She dances so gracefully. I didn't take Mark's suggestion very seriously. Okay? It's not what you thought that you didn't take. Okay? You didn't take it seriously. It's not that you felt, it doesn't say seriously. I didn't take Mark's suggestion. See the difference between attitude and manner? He's a very talented artist. He paints beautifully. It's not that what he feels about the painting. It's how he paints. If you answer the questions, the question words, what, where, when, or how, then you're using an adverb of manner, really. Okay. I can't play tennis very well. It goes out very clearly, very well, a lot, very much. Those will be of manner and they will go at the end. I think the company, okay, I think the company treated us rather badly. Okay. It's how I feel how how they treated us. They treated us rather badly. Okay. He answered all the interviewers' awkward questions very well. Again, very well, a lot, very
Teacher.
much. Yes?
Teacher, ¿qué significa rather badly?
And which one is it?
Rather badly.
D. I. Ah,
Ja.
más bien mal. Ok, la compañía nos trató más bien mal. Ok, rather badly más bien. Rather es más bien. Rather nicely sería más bien bien. Más bien agradablemente. So rather badly es que nos trató medio mal. Okay, that's what it means. Somebody was asking me in a second if you could have placed this one first and the other one second. If we were working at a class in our classroom and you would say, but teacher, I placed it this way where I changed it. I said, okay, it could. But that's in another type of system, okay? Right now, when you have a Google form, it's very strict. It's very strict. Can we do Google Forms that have a little bit of opinion? Yes, and we will move on. As I learn how to do them, I will do them with you. Okay, I'm learning also. And we are learning on a fast track. We were Thursday at school, and on Friday we were told that we had to use online classes. How about that? What you do is join in. And that's it. But we have to learn on a fast track. We have workshops all the time from school that we have to attend to tell us how to do them, how to do this, how to do that. Okay, so this is, how many of you got all of them correct? Let me stop sharing so that I can see you. How many of you got all of them correct? Okay, Isabella, you did well yesterday also. Okay, Camila, and Micaela, Daniela, Charlie. Okay. There's one more thing that I really want to point out. Whenever you go in once. Why? You cannot go in twice or 3 times, only once. I already give you the answers. You get the answers that are correct and the incorrect ones. So it's not fair to go in again. And if I did do something in order for you to go only once, that means you're doing something to go against the setting of my form. And that's not correct either. Okay, very good. Maybe I have a little bit of time to share something with you. I want you to see how these looks. I don't have it open. I have to open it first. So wait, I'm not going to share right now. I'm going to close it. Let me go just for a little while. I need to go. I can't go. Okay. I can't do it right now. I wanted to show you how I received the results. So I get the results in a statistic way where I can see charts where most of you failed, which was the question that was answered almost correctly by everybody, each percentage. I get a lot of information from there. That is why I thought I was going to start just giving you the introduction to the Unreal conditionals, but I can't do it right now. I feel that you need to revise this a little bit more. So you have the information, you have the videos, you have the PowerPoints, you have the internet, guys. You have the whole internet. You have lots of tutorials on this. It's not only me. Now you have the opportunity to look at all the things there are that can help you out. It's in your hands. It's on your hands, not on mine. Okay? So I do want you to revise these papers. I do want you to start getting acquainted with the Unreal conditionals. That's what we're going to start working on next week. Okay? For tomorrow, I will have a pre-recorded class, as I told you, something for you to do. Okay, just like you did, or you watched the octopus or the baking of the cake. Tomorrow, I want to show you how to make face masks. Okay, one type. There are lots of tutorials on this right now. You go in and you put face masks. 100 ways of making face masks. The ones you have to sew, the ones you just have to glue, ones that are done with different materials, everyone. Some that are painted, that you can make faces, like put a happy face or a sad face or whatever in your masks. Seems like, sadly, even if we go back from the lockdown, seems like you're graduating this way. But whenever you go to the university afterwards and you start attending classes, we will have to still continue to use the masks for a long period of time. Even if we start our regular lives slowly, we will have to use our masks. So I want to show you how to make one out of bandanas. Okay, I'll do that tomorrow. I'll upload it, and I will also show you a short video on this hashtag that's called Masks for All. Okay, hashtag Masks for All. And if you like, you can upload in this link, in this hashtag, you can upload the masks you do. Okay, it's all over the world. You can be part of it. Okay, so I'll do that tomorrow, and I hope that from this experience, you will start revising the material you have, not only in my subject, in all the subjects, okay? We are working for you. We are glad. We are trying to do our best to help you out in this situation, but do your part too, okay? So I'm leaving you for now.
Teacher, I have a...
Yes, Alejandra.
O sea, yo no tengo ahorita, mi computadora se dañó y yo hago el ejercicio desde mi celular y lo pongo en el teclado de inglés. Y esas, las comillas que me salen son esas.
Pero, mija, tú no tuviste problema. Es otro chico, otro compañero el que tuvo el problema en eso. No tú.
Sí, es que cuando yo le mandé el mensaje de que me salía que estaban todas mal, o sea, me salían solo que 2 estaban bien y las demás me salía que estaban mal. Entonces supuse que era por eso.
Yo reviso de todas maneras, yo reviso siempre. Lo que no me gusta es cuando ustedes toman el camino más fácil. Sale mala nota y me escriben, pero si yo tuve todo bien, ya revisé, entonces me pongo a ver y está la I minúscula. O pusieron doble espacio. Bueno, pero el doble espacio no afecta a la estructura. Entonces, esos, por ejemplo, yo reviso, no es que cojo y copio la nota, salvo que sea multiple choice. En esos casos sí es multiple choice, por Dios. Ahí sí ya, o aplastaron el que era, o aplastaron el que no era. ¿Ok? Entonces, sí me doy ese trabajo, pero sí me doy cuenta que no hicieron, o sea, están muy confiados en lo que saben, que sí saben. Pero siempre pueden aprender más.
Y yo tenía otra pregunta porque yo revisé el PowerPoint, no revisé el libro, pero revisé el PowerPoint, pero en las oraciones no era ninguna palabra con la terminación.
Yo sé. Danilo, ¿ya hiciste tu ejercicio? ¿Dónde estás, Danilo? Ya se me fue también.
No, ya le mando, teacher.
Entonces, te voy a poner, tienes que salirte para contestarles a los demás. Había un truco, tenían que ver, por eso les puse. Reconozcan primero si son the attitude o the manner. Si reconocían eso, se sacaban todo bien. Si hacían ese pequeño ejercicio antes. ¿Sí? Entonces, ahora, como les digo, son ejercicios de sus propios libros, no he bajado del internet. ¿Ya? Está por apagarse esta reunión. Si tienes alguna consulta, directamente me escribes. Ustedes tienen inclusive mi correo Gmail. No les digo por WhatsApp a todos porque entonces ahí sí ya no tengo cero privacidad y necesito un poquito de privacidad. ¿Ok? Entonces, I'm stopping the recording right now. Thanks for being